Detective Dami here, and today we're going to talk about writing. So, we're going to talk about narratives. What's a narrative? A narrative is a true story about yourself, something that you write about an experience you've had. So, I'm going to ask you to help me write about an experience that I've had today. Today, I decided to make some soup. So, the first thing I did was I made a grocery list. Here is my grocery list. I needed tomatoes and black beans and salsa and chicken broth and avocados and cheese. This is on my grocery list. These are the ingredients that I bought for my soup. Then I took all of these ingredients, I put them in a pot, and I made soup. Now I have to figure out how to write about it. So I have my writing journal out, and here's where you come in. So here's the first page of my story. There I am in my picture, and where am I at? You're right, I'm at the Stop and Shop. So how am I going to tell my readers about what I'm trying to say from my picture? Well, let's see. We know that word I, our sight word I went to the store, right? So I'll use a finger space and then I'll write the word went. And for you, an adult can help you write that sentence. I went to the, and like I said, you can have an adult write this with you. I went to the, and then I'm going to say store. And I know you know, when you've completed your thought, you put this big dot here. What do we call that? Yes, a period. Okay, I went to the store. You can have an adult help you write that out. But this is the part I think you'll be good at. So when you look at your picture, you want to label some things with the sounds that you know. So I'm in the picture, so I could write my name on top of my picture. I know many of you are really good at writing your name. So I'm going to write my name above where I am in the picture. Okay, so here's my story. I went to the store. From looking at that page, can you tell that I made soup? Well, you know, there is a saying that we say, kindergartners, when you're doing your writing. When you think you're done, you've just begun. I did add pictures and I put some words on, but I didn't add another page. I think I should do that now. Okay, kindergartners, I added another page. I've got my pot here, it's on the stove, and I'm adding all my ingredients. Now, as our saying goes, when you think you're done, you've just begun. I could add to the pictures and I could add some words. What could I add? Oh, I know. I could use my letter sounds to put the beginning sounds next to the things that I'm putting in the soup. So the soup has these black beans in it. B. Black and beans begin with that B sound. What letter makes the B sound? Yes, B. So I'm going to put a B right next to the black beans. B, black, beans. Okay. And then there's tomatoes. That's another sound that we know. T. Tomato begins with a T sound. What letter makes that sound? You're right, it's a T. Okay, and then there's cheese and there's broth. B. That's another B sound. Look at that, kindergartners. We're putting the beginning sounds of the things that we've added. Okay, so now we can write it. I, our sight word I, put, I can have an adult, you can have an adult help you write that word put. The soup, because it's all going to make my soup, right? In a pot. And did you notice all my finger spacing between my words? And what goes at the end of my sentence? Yes, a period, because my sentence is done. One complete thought. I put the soup in a pot. Do you think my story is done? Let me think about what we're told. When you think you're done, you've just begun. Okay, I'm going to add a page. Okay, boys and girls, so remember, when you think you're done, you've just begun. So you want to look at your writing and think, could you add detail to your pictures? Could you add words to your writing? Do you need to add another page? So knowing that tip, I did it. I added another page. I put more detail on my picture, and I put more words. I know how to write, but you'll have a grown-up help you. We know how to write that word I, finger space, ate the soup, exclamation mark, yum. And I added to my picture, I colored a background. So that's the end of my story. I ate the soup. And guess what, boys and girls? I'm going to eat the soup.